Hello my dear students. Today we will start with subject OCM. In that we will start with topic number 4, Forms of Business Organization, part 1. In that we will study cooperative society. In my last lecture we have completed definition, meaning, features and merits of cooperative society. Today we will start with demerits of cooperative society. Demerits means disadvantages of cooperative society. Number one point is limited capital. You all know that the face value of shares in cooperative society is very less. Clear? And here basically shareholders belong to the weaker section of the society. So therefore they cannot purchase more shares of the society. So here the capital is limited, and also the people belong to the society gets low rate of dividend, and that is why people are not interested to invest in shares of cooperative society. So here capital is limited. The number 2 point is inefficient management. You all know the management is in the hands of managing committee. Clear? Then they may not possess managerial skill. Why? Because of limited capital. Clear? So that is why here the management is not professional. The managing committee members are not professional, so there is inefficient management. The next we can see lack of public confidence. Here there is a huge political interference in cooperative society. People do not invest their money in cooperative society, right? So cooperative societies are led by political leaders, so there is a lack of public confidence. The next point we will see limited scope for expansion. As you all know that here the capital is limited. Clear? And people do not have a public confidence. So because of these reasons we can say that they cannot take risky project due to inefficient management. Here the expansion is limited, or we can say there is less scope for expansion. The next we will see lack of motivation. Managing committee members work on honorary basis. Clear? Therefore they are not motivated to cooperative society. Why? Because you all know that cooperative society, the main intention is to provide services. Clear? And also here the capital collection is not much as compared to joint stock company. So here mostly there is lack of motivation. Clear? And managing committee works on honorary basis. So that's all my dear students. These all are the demerits of cooperative society. Then next we will see types of cooperative societies. Clear? There are different types of society, as you can see in the slide. Consumer, producers, marketing, then worker, farmer, credit and housing cooperative society. This we will discuss one by one. Number one is consumer cooperative society. What is consumer cooperative society? Basically consumer cooperatives are formed by the consumer to obtain their daily requirement at reasonable prices. That means these are the stores where the consumer can collect their daily requirement at a very reasonable prices. Then the profit of the society are distributed among members in the ratio of purchases made by them during the year. The best example of consumer is Super Bazaar or Apna Bazaar. The next we will see producers cooperatives. Right? What is producers cooperative? Producers cooperative societies are voluntary association of small producers, right, who join hands to face competition and increase production. Then producers cooperative is divided into two parts. That means they have two types. Number one is industrial cooperative society. In this the society undertakes to supply raw material, tools and machinery to the members. Clear? Then the output of member is marketed by the society. The next we will see manufacturing cooperatives. In this type, producer members are treated as employees of the society and are paid wages for their work. Then the society provides raw material and equipment to every member. Clear? Then next we will see marketing cooperative societies, right? These are voluntary associations of independent producers who want to sell their output at remunerative prices. Clear? Then the sale proceeds are distributed among the members in the ratio of their output. The next we will see cooperative farming societies. Again, these are voluntary associations, and uh, it is formed by small farmers who join together to obtain the economies of large scale farming. Clear? Then here the farmers are economically weak and their land holdings are small. Then here individual capacity, that means in their individual capacity they are unable to use modern tools, seeds, fertilizer, etc. So what they do, they pull their land and do farming collectively with the help of modern technology to increase the agricultural output. The next we will see housing cooperative societies. These societies are formed by low and middle income group. That means people in urban areas to have a house of their own. Then housing cooperatives are of different types. Some societies, what they do, they acquire land and give the plots to the members for constructing their own houses. And other societies themselves construct houses and allot them to the members, and in return what they will do, they make payment in installments. Clear? And for this they can arrange loans from financial institutions and government agencies. And the next one, last one, is credit cooperative society. So dear students, what is credit cooperatives? These societies are formed by poor people to provide financial help and develop the habit of savings among members. They help to protect members from exploitation of money lenders who charge exorbitant interest from borrowers. That means they used to charge high interest from borrowers. Then you can see cooperative, credit cooperative both in urban as well as in rural areas. So dear students, that's all for today. What we have learned demerits of cooperative society and types of cooperative society. Thank you.